Wednesday, November the 19th. Lake level is about the same as it was last week. It's about 9, 10 and 3/4. Hadn't changed very much. Water temperature's what's changed, just come down a bunch. It's been 65, 66 degrees the last couple days. Last couple days I've been from Kimberling City to the dam, and fish are biting good. They moved up good, catching a lot of fish on a crankbait, catch some on a spinnerbait, catch some on a football jig. But the water down at the dam is extremely clear. From Kimberling City to the mouth of the James, it's got like a brown, a tannic color from turnover. And I'm actually doing a lot better in that little bit of off-colored water on the wigglewort. Now today down by the dam, we caught some fish on a jig. Some of the fish we caught on the football jig were as deep as 50, 55 foot. And what I'm using is a 3/4 ounce and a 5/8 ounce pig sticker football jig. I'm using a couple different craws on it. I'm using a Zoom Speed craw or a Strike King Baby Rage craw for a trailer. And the colors I'm throwing, watermelon candy, triple X, green pumpkin purple, PBJ. As long as it's brown with a little green in it or even a little purple, seems to be working good. The trailers are all watermelon candy or straight green pumpkin. But I'm catching some around some conservation brush piles, but most of them are out there off rock drops or off these long gravel points, and the key seems to be you got to get around some brush or some bigger rock. The area that seems void, I can't seem to get very many bites from that 20 foot to 40 foot. I haven't messed around with the drop shot very much because, like I say, you can go out there and throw a wigglewort all day and catch 12 to 15 keepers on it, just staying with it. And catching some on the creeks, on the secondary points. Mainly I'm looking for the wind. I'm not catching very many on the gravel. It seems to be like football size rock to ledge rock is a little bit better. Something with close water nearby. And I'm mainly fishing the wind. If I don't have any wind, I can catch some fish off of some boat docks, 15 foot or less. But, every day we've had either winds or clouds the past couple days, which has been great for the wigglewort and the spinnerbait. And the wiggleworts, just a lot of the, standard colors. This is I think it's a green crawdad. It's a number 38, working good. This is one I've been catching some on. It's a Fall Creek Lures custom painted one. It's kind of an off red with a green back on it. Another one that's been working good is, I think this is a number 37. I'm not exactly sure what the number it is, but it's got an orange belly, green back. Seems like something with some red or orange in it, especially on the bottom, and green on the back and side seems to be working real well. The fish are feeding pretty heavy on crawdads. I haven't thrown an Alabama rig, but I'm sure with the water temperature, there should be an Alabama rig bite going on as well. Now, I'm not seeing too many fish out there suspended, but if I was to throw an Alabama rig, it'd probably be on some bluff ends or over some real deep timber. And, the crankbait bite and spinnerbait bite, it should stay good till the water drops below 50. So we should have another 3-4 weeks, depending on how cold it gets, of good wigglewort and spinnerbait fishing. And like I say, if you get the days where it's real slick, I think you can fish a lot of the same banks with a little bit smaller jig, like a 3/8 ounce finesse jig. I'll throw a Snowden jig, and it's a couple different colors. This one's kind of like it's a triple X is what it is. It's got a watermelon candy with a little brown in it. This one's brown with a little blue in it, and I've got a Zoom Speed craw for a trailer. But should be able to fish the jig in the same areas that you were catching them on a crankbait. Haven't had to throw the jig in there shallow because we've had enough wind, and we're catching quite a few on the crankbait and spinnerbait. Probably more on the crank than the spinnerbait. Now, you may go sometimes an hour, maybe even 2 hours without a bite on it, but you just got to stay with it. And they're kind of all mixed. I'm catching all three species, Kentuckies, largemouth, and smallmouth on the crankbaits. Now the fish we caught on the football jig today were actually bigger than what we've been catching on the crankbait. We caught a lot of nice 2 3/4, 3 pound Kentuckies, big old fat things. And like I say, some of them were 40, some as deep as 60 foot. Now Thanksgiving coming up this week. Sportsman Factory Outlet's got a sale. It starts Monday, goes through the week. With naturally they won't be there Thanksgiving Day, but they've got closeouts on a lot of the 2014 products. So it's an excellent time. You can get rods, reels, just a ton of stuff being marked down. They're clearing out a lot of last year's model stuff, getting ready for the new rods and reels. And I think I mentioned it a couple weeks ago. They got on the Lou's custom speed sticks. They come out with the new series of rods, and they were black and white blanks. Now they've got several hundreds that they made that were just all black, but they're the exact same rods, but they're going to be marked down 50% or more. It's the exact same blank, but they just decided to change the graphics on the line that they're going to run with. So if you're looking for a good deal on an awesome rod, you need to go to Sportsman Factory Outlet this next week. But fishing for the next 2 or 3 weeks should be really good. I haven't been doing any spooning or drop shotting. We've had pretty good wind the last few days, so it's been kind of hard to hold out there in the open water. But with them biting the wigglewort and the spinnerbait, I don't really see any reason going out there deep, vertical fishing. But those fish out there should be grouping up if that's something that you like to do. I think the first week of December 4th, over at Branson West Marine in Branson West, we're going to be doing some seminars. I'm going to be there doing some stuff on Lowrance. Another one of the pro staffers, Ricky Lysick, is going to be there with Lowrance. They're going to feed us over there, and we're just going to talk about winter fishing. So check it out on their website. You should be able to go to bransonwest.com, and it'll have the times and all the information on that. So till next week, good luck, good fishing.